Hey guys, this is Super D, and welcome back for another Minecraft video. And today I've got 0.14.0 Alpha Build 1, and I'm here to show you all of the new features added to the game. Now first, there's a lot of stuff, so we're gonna go through this pretty fast, and most likely I'll probably miss plenty of things, but I'll try to get as much stuff in this video as possible. So first off here, we got these blocks. We've got red sandstone, the chiseled, not, yeah, this is the chiseled version, I think, and it has this neat little withers wither print on it, which is really cool. There's also the smooth variant, and there's also stairs and slabs. So yeah, it's just like sandstone, but it's red for like the mesas. And here's some exciting news. We got item frames. You can put items in it, rotate them around. It's really cool. All you gotta do is just put an item in, and then you can rotate it around. It's pretty cool. It's very fun to do this kind of stuff. I like the sword when it's like this or like this. It's really cool. And so we've also got maps here. And all you gotta do to use a map is just tap and hold, and it creates a map of your location. Right now this map looks pretty boring because this is just a super flat world. But as you can see, it has like all the main features of this map on it. You can see there's the big blue patch. This is the water over here. You can see just above the blue, there's like over to the right, high or something like that. That's my little redstone high lamp. You can see the big crater over here. That's there. You can even see the little rabbit pen that I have over here. It's on there. It shows basically your world, and it's very cool to finally have maps in the game. And now not only do we have maps, but we can also upgrade the map in an anvil. Normally you would do this in PC, you would do this on a crafting table, but for Block Edition you do it in anvil. Take 8 pieces of paper and you can extend the view of your map. So now let's get the new map in our inventory. And voila, as you can see, it really grew where the map has been or how much of the area the map detects. And as we're moving this way, it's exploring more and more of the map. So that's pretty cool. But let's go back. I'm pretty sure you just noticed my crazy inventory that I have. As you can see, we have the 4 creative tabs on the right with all the items that we've had before. And on the left, we have the survival tabs. So you can see the armor menu, you can see the crafting menu, and your inventory, all in creative. And that's really cool. But over here, let's get to cauldrons. These are new. Unfortunately, you cannot stand in them. But yeah, you can just put water in them. And the neat thing about this is how you also dye leather. You just dye it with a color. Let's put green in here. The water is now green, and if we take a piece of armor and dye it, it uses up a little bit of the water, but it also applies the color to the helmet. So let's put it on, and there we go. Now I have this nice green cap. Let's say I want a blue shirt, or at least a darker blue than I already have. Let's use lapis lazuli, and it actually kind of merges with the color that's already in there. If you don't want that, all you gotta do is put some water in, and then put your favorite color in. Now we get another piece of armor. Now we have a blue leather tunic. I think this looks pretty cool. Now let's be a little creative here. Let's mix some colors up. We're gonna put some green, more green, or blue, green, blue. Yeah. Let's see what this color looks like. It's almost like a tealish thing. But yeah, you can mix any combination of colors. I'm only using 2 right now, but you can do all this kind of cool stuff. And if you want to wash the armor, let's say, you know what, I don't like that weird green. All you gotta do is get normal water in your cauldron, tap it with your armor, and it'll wash it off. So that's pretty cool. Uh, all right, so now let's get into some more stuff. While we're on the topic of armor, you can actually wear any kind of mob head now. So as you can see, I'm Steve. All the mob heads that we have in the inventory can be worn, so you can wear skeleton heads, creeper heads, zombie heads, creeper heads. You can wear all of them. And not only that, but you can also wear a pumpkin on your head. So that's really cool. But it's not just for the purpose of wearing it on your head. If you go into first person, you get this. You inside the pumpkin, so you can barely see. This actually keeps you safe from Enderman, but of course it limits your vision, so you probably do not want to do that. So let's put our cool helmet back on. Over here we got slime blocks. You can bounce on them. They're pretty bouncy. If you fly up, the higher up you fall from, the higher you bounce back up. And you can stop bouncing by sneaking. You'll take fall damage in survival if you sneak. If you fall from too high, but you can fall for however much you want. As long as you're not sneaking, you won't take damage. So that's pretty cool. Over here, we got the chest in a minecart. You can open it, and you can see the inventory. Pretty cool. Here's the hopper minecart. And we haven't gotten to hoppers yet, but it's a hopper in a minecart. So let's just put these maps in here, and we'll take out the next minecart, which is the minecart with TNT in it. This one blows up. That's what it does. Over here, we've got the witch. You can find the spawn egg in creative now, and you can see it's a pretty cool looking thing. The nose, like, goes all over the place. I think it's one of the funniest things. If you hit it, it'll actually drink some health potion, and it actually does heal itself. So these guys are gonna be kind of hard to kill, especially because they can throw slowness, poison, all these kinds of potions onto you, and they can drink swiftness potions themselves. So these guys are notorious for fighting. And if you actually do manage to kill one, probably should have used a sword for this. Oh, okay, this time it didn't drop anything, but usually it might drop some potion related stuff. So that's cool. And also witch huts generate in swamps and things like that. So that's where you'd find witches in your survival worlds. And over here we got some more redstone stuffs. That's what we'll be talking about for the rest of this video. It is redstone phase 2 after all. So here we have repeaters, and as you can what repeaters do, they can do 2 things. One, they can add delays to a redstone signal. So as you can see, when I click this, let me back up a little bit. When I click it, the lamp hooked up to the repeater takes a little longer to turn on and turn off because the repeater is giving it a delay. So that's pretty cool. And the other thing it can do is it can extend a redstone signal that's gotten weak. So here we got 2 lamps equally far apart, and one line is connected with just redstone. One has a repeater. If we turn on this lever, you'll see that, this lamp should be turning on. Bug. What if I break the lamp? Will that work? Where's the lamp? There it is. Yeah, and to prove to you this one doesn't turn on, it won't turn on. So yeah, let's go back. Let's do this again. And as you can see, we turn it off. When we turn it on, only the one on the left turns on because the one on the right's power is just out of reach that it runs out. But the repeater boosted the power of this one, so it goes on for longer. And it's already nighttime. That's going to be a problem. Be right back. All right. So more about repeaters. You can use them to actually create a really simple redstone clock. And as you can see, this one's just turning on and off this glowstone lamp. So that's pretty cool. Over here, we've got comparators. And what comparators do is they compare the signals between different redstone. So you can have one coming in from the bottom side, one in from the right side, I think, and then it'll compare the two signals and output whether or not this one is stronger. So this lever is 3 redstone away from the comparator. These are each 2 and 4. So right now, since only this one's powered, it'll just go through. Here, if we turn on this lever, um, it does not turn on. That's because this one is 3, this one is 2, this one's greater, and it turns it off. So that's why that turns off. But if we turn this one on, it will remain on because this one is 3 and this one is 4. So this one's greater, so it will turn on. The one on the right or on the sides has to be greater than the one on the in the back, unless you switch it. I think I forget how comparators work. They're confusing, but if you know how they work, then you'll be able to understand this. More about comparators, though, they can actually receive redstone signals from things that redstone normally doesn't receive signals from. So if we look in this furnace, we could put some steak in there, and it will actually output a signal to this comparator, and it'll turn on the lamp. So that's pretty cool. Cake also outputs a signal to the lamp, and the signal actually weakens depending on how many cake slices there are. Or does it grow? I don't remember. But yeah, out of all things, cake outputs a redstone signal. I don't know why. But another cooler thing is item frames actually output comparator signals. It has to be on the back side of the item frame, and for every rotation, it outputs a different signal. So if it's not rotated at all, it's a 0. But if you rotate it once, it's a 1. Twice, 2. And we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then once you turn it back to normal, there is no more redstone signal. So that's pretty cool. Item frames can give out redstone signal if you want them to. You can really easily make some sort of secret passcode with item frames with this. Here is a dispenser, and it shoots out items like arrows. You can put different things in it, like arrows, snowballs. Water buckets will actually give out their water, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the dispenser uses any items it can. Unless there's something like redstone in there, it'll just drop it. Let's see if we can get it to drop the redstone. There it is. So since it can't use the redstone, it'll just drop it. But it shoots the arrows because it can use them. Meanwhile, over here we've got the dropper, and what droppers does is it no matter what, it'll just drop an item. Even if it could be used like an arrow, it'll just drop it. So that's what droppers do. Here we have a hopper. You can, put items in it and whatnot. That's pretty cool. But hoppers can also pick up items that are on top of it. So if we throw a piece of redstone here, it'll start absorbing all the little redstones. You might see some of them start to disappear in any moment now. That's like 64 redstone, I think. So it's probably going to take a while for it to digest it all. But as you can see, it's funneling in here. It doesn't look like it's doing much up there, but it's actually collecting all the redstone. It's just I gave it too much. Oh, you can see, there you go. It collected all 63 pieces of redstone. And the neat thing is that it could do this and funnel it into a chest. So here's an empty chest. I'm going to throw the rest of my steak in here. So let's throw that in. You can see there's like an individual steak on the hopper, but if you look in the chest, the steak is slowly but surely filling it up. So that's hoppers. They funnel stuff. You can lead hoppers into other hoppers. Hoppers into chests, hoppers into dispensers, droppers, furnaces. You can do almost anything with hoppers. You can fill up any container. So that's pretty cool. And also, last but not least, trap chest can now be double. Yeah, it's not really that big, but it is a nice addition. So that's pretty much all the features that I have to show you today. I'm pretty sure there's probably a few that I missed, and probably some that will be coming in the later builds. And actually, I completely forgot to show you guys the options menu. Um, Here, the options menu, not much has changed, but there is a new GUI scale option that can change how big or small your GUI is. This doesn't affect D-pad size. In fact, D-pad still has its own slider. It just affects everything else. So if we see, it's all small now. Whoops, I quit the game. But let's go to the largest size, and yeah, it's pretty big. But let's go back to normal size because that's the way I like it. We can also look at the menu. It might look a little different to you. This button's colored now. These buttons have slightly different textures, but it's all been more so cleaned up. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much all I have to show you for realsies this time. If I missed anything, you could just check the changelog in the description. The changelog mentions that ender pearls were added, but they actually were not. They're in the game, but we cannot get them. And some people have been finding the secret camera item in the game. I'll probably do a video on that pretty soon. But anyways, this has been this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more about the betas and Minecraft Pocket Edition in general as well. We're about done here. Goodbye, guys.